pretty often when you look at a kid, you know if they're sick or not. You really know. Not always. That's not always the case, but I pretty much have an open door policy, and they know that if there's any doubt in their mind that I'd rather err on the side of caution. I spend a lot of time on the phone with parents. I make a lot of phone calls through the day, and I would rather have the staff send the kids to me and let me make that call. I mean, that's why we have a medical person in the building from bell to bell every day. This was a pretty typical Monday morning. Monday does tend to be our busiest day of the week for health room visits, but today was certainly not out of the ordinary.
Hi, honey.
Hi.
What do you need?
My head's been itching, and the little girl that lives in our neighborhood just had lice.
Okay. Lice bothered me a lot at the beginning, but then I kind of got over it. I used to be afraid I had it all the time. Like my staff nurse down there, we used to check each other all the time. My head's itchy, and it's paranoia. You just think, but that I got past without too much of a, but there are kids that really have serious issues, and sometimes you can't help but feel like, these are the kids that are going to be the leaders of our, they're tomorrow's leaders, and you look at them and think they have 2 strikes against them before they ever get out the door in the morning sometimes. And it's unfortunate, you can't help but feel bad sometimes. Your average kid that lives at home with mom and dad and a couple siblings and a dog, that student is so the minority, and it's sad. I mean, it's very sad. It really is.
She does give me a lot of comfort. I know I have somebody come to, whether it's medical or not.
All right, you're 99.4. Let's call somebody. Well, she doesn't look very good, and she has just a low grade temp. She's 99.4, so not too high, but I'm sure she's either coming down with something or whatever. She's not feeling her best. But gym class 2, they do those little scooters. Their fingers get run over. They all kinds of stuff. You can't even imagine. That's cool. So you're good. Okay, you're all set to go. Bye. A lot of kids will have the sniffles, cough, cold, sore throat sort of thing, but when they start to talk about the respiratory symptoms that go along with it, then that kind of sends up a red flag to me that maybe we're looking at somebody that could potentially be infected with the H1N1 virus. Typically, people aren't dying from it. It's mutated. Over the summer, they said that the virus itself mutated to the point where it's not hugely different from the seasonal flu that people were getting. It's just that when you have symptoms, then you have to take care of it. It's a juggling act. It really is. I mean, there's issues that come up that you have to think through and make a rational decision about what the best course of action is.